people have actually started using Grok. So people now have access to it. Early beta testers are using it, and today we are going to go through some of its answers and how it compares to ChatGPT and its usefulness and what else it can do. So first thing is Grok has a fun mode and a regular mode, which is why all the answers from it are so ridiculous and funny. Someone actually said something pretty hilarious, that fun mode is not actually AI, it's just Elon Musk replying, which is very, very funny. What else do we have? I'm impressed. I asked Grok AI a question of musical taste. So this guy asked Grok on the taste of music, and he asked it for different versions of this song that he liked, Summertime, and which version was the best. And it actually gave him the answers. This version, and then the next version, and so it actually knows. I don't know how it knows based on taste. It didn't listen to the music, but it, if you're looking for the best version of a song, then it knows the best version of the song. So that is very, very cool and very, very interesting. So Sam Altman, he made a joke. He said GPTs can save a lot of effort, and basically he's joking on the thing that OpenAI just came out with, which is everyone can make their own GPT. And then what happened was he made a GPT called Grok, and he basically made fun saying that it's sounds like a super duper old person. And one of the people of X actually replied, and he says, I think there's room for a large language model that doesn't treat its users like children, which is totally accurate. I totally think that's true. And he said ChatGPT is a good tool, but by its design, it does have a lot of limitations. I don't know if you guys can see this image. Yeah, it's good enough. Oh, wait, no. Whatever. Oh, wait, it is. Oh, yeah, it is. Find a quote from Sam Altman and roast him about it. So it roasts him and it makes fun of someone. And then he asks ChatGPT to make something funny about him and says, hey, I'm here to provide helpful, informative, and positive instructions. You can't make fun of anyone with this with new ChatGPT. So, the internet's not like a great, super safe place. We're not going on the internet to be safe. We're going on the internet to have fun and to learn new things and to connect with people. So, the fact that they're taking the entire internet and then you ask it a question on the internet and it's like, oh, I can't answer that question for you. It's just, they're treating us like babies, and, we're adults and we can take care of ourselves. ChatGPT, Sam Altman. And then he posts again. This guy says, there is no Grok I'm using. This guy's he works for Twitter. He says it doesn't have file upload yet, so you can't upload your files yet, but it's totally capable of writing code. And he shows some examples of it writing code, which, ChatGPT can do that too, and that's like probably the biggest use for these things for now. Next, this guy, Penny2X, he has access to it, which is pretty amazing. And the thing is, Grok has access to Twitter in real time. He says Elon Musk posted this post about an hour ago, and says Grok already knew. And he shows you, Elon Musk posted this thing, and Grok totally, knew what it was, and he answered him based off of his question, which was, something new within the past hour. I think that's a big deal because, social media is getting very, very bad with this whole scrolling thing. It's very, very addictive, and, everybody knows that and is seeing that more. If we can have an interactive chatbot where you say, hey, tell me the news. Oh, tell me more about this. Tell me more about that. Why do you want to do this? It's much less addicting than scrolling. And I think that's going to be a very big deal for, older people or just, everyone, and especially kids who, want to, interact kind of with social media or know like how a game's going or, things that are all on Twitter. People want access to that, but they don't want to access the scrolling, dopamine thing cage. Then, I think a chatbot for like layout for these things will be very, very useful and very helpful. So it might be a much bigger deal than just telling us things that, that are told within the last hour. Next, this was very, very funny. So the same guy, he has a Twitter account, and he says, okay, now roast this Twitter account, which is himself. And Grok totally like makes fun of him in very funny ways. You know, it's not like too mean, but it's very, very funny and very, very silly. I guess you could read it here. But, you know, it's just very, very funny. And I think it's very cool how it knows who he is and it can access him in real time, and it can make fun of him and knows exactly like what he talks about on Twitter, which is a huge deal. And also, you know, it can help you build, and he says, you know, it can also help you build your website. So it teaches you how to build a website, and then it writes the code for the website. And I don't know, it gives him PHP servers to do that with, so that he can test out the code, which is really amazing. So yeah, Grok is definitely as good as ChatGPT in usefulness. Elon Musk says it's going to be as smart as it soon, because he says it's not as smart as it. And, you know, it can access all of Twitter immediately, instantly. And, you know, it's very, very fun. There's a fun mode, and it can make fun of people. I don't know what that is. That was pretty funny. But, so yeah, Grok is definitely going to be the best, and I'm super excited to see what else it can come out with. My opinion is that, you know, just interacting with people as a language model and talking to them is just the beginning. You know, telling them the news real time is just the beginning. And very quickly we're going to have it used for robots and, you know, the Tesla robot. And for interacting, you know, building, you know, first it's going to be like, oh, I want to build this website, you know, just like that example, you know. Give me that website, and it tells him, you know, all the code and all, like how to build the website. And soon, very quickly, we're going to give it tools to actually build the website, so it can go out and create the entire website from scratch, so that you could just build your own website if you want within 1 second. And even right now, it's teaching you how to be a professional by giving you step and section instruction, because it is a professional. So it's telling you how to be a professional. Because it is a professional, it's telling you how to be a professional by giving you step-by-step instructions of how to do it. But soon it will be able to fulfill those step-by-step instructions and do it itself, and we won't even have to do it anymore. And one last thing Elon said a few days ago is that there's going to be Grok is going to be accessible on Twitter, and there'll also be a separate app for just using Grok, which is kind of funny, because like the whole point of X is that it's supposed to be like the everything app, and now he's making a second app. But I think that's very important. And I think the everything app was just like having all your stuff in one place. But I do think it's very, very good to have it on a separate app. That's a very big deal. And yeah, hopefully once I get access to Grok, I will be having Grok write my scripts and doing research for me. So that's going to be fun, and I'll let you guys all know when that happens. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great Shabbos.